Howie Mandel says that all humor comes from a dark place. That's why the tragedy and comedy masks are so close together, that we learn to laugh at others' misfortune, but sometimes that's all we can do for our own. That humor helps us heal and get better. Howie spoke on a recent podcast about how in this world there's so much criticism, so much censorship, so much idea that if we just stop jokes, that's going to help people heal. But Howie admitted he used to be a carpet salesman. He used to have a life devoid of any humor, and one day on a dare, he got invited to go upstage, and he was so nervous, he was so anxious, he was so fearful. With his own mental health, his own OCD and ADHD, you would think the best thing for him would just be in a bubble somewhere, but instead, he knows that no is the first two letters for nothing. He always tries to say yes. He always wants to push himself out of a comfort zone and do something that's not to be censored, not to be criticized, not to be complained about, but to find joy and humor. We live in a world that wants to sanitize our experiences and take us away from anything that could give us fear. But Howie, as a comedian, wants not to be nothing against carpet salesman, wants to be something more than that. And he finds humor not in censorship, not in criticism, but in trying something new, in humor and in joy. Psalm 35. Then my soul will rejoice in the Lord and delight in his salvation. Psalm 35, this Psalm of David, it's a dark place. It is a difficult psalm. It talks about the ways people are coming after him and hurting him. Yet he finds joy in the darkness because joy is in the Lord. You may be in a dark place right now. You may be hurting right now. You may feel that the whole world, kind of like David says when you read Psalm 35, like David feels everything's coming against him. All these evil people aligned against me. Where can I find happiness? No, my joy is in the Lord. My joy is in his salvation. I can delight in that. I might even just laugh at the difficulties arraigned against me because my own mental health, I can't fix this. But God can and will. God rescues David. God rescues me. God rescues you. He keeps us safe and protected, even when we are so afraid.